on in. Come on in. Come on in. Not come on in. Not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
What's going on, people? How you doing? It's your girl BondyBlue. I'm back for another BondyBlue show, bitch. We got stuff to talk about. I listen. Y'all know whenever I put in the title, whatever's going on, that's usually because I just been saving stories. I have not really put it together in a lineup. So we just gonna go through some stuff. And I hope y'all down for that. Okay. So before we get into it, couple of things. Okay, the Wi-Fi is acting funny today, so please let me know in the comments if there are any issues, and I'll go off camera. That way at least y'all can hear me clearly if we're not trying to push video and audio through. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is that enough of y'all have not gone to follow my new YouTube page because I need that page to hurry up and get monetized. Okay, I'm about to show it to you, baby. Hold up. I'm about to show it to you. Hold up. It's called BondyBlue Bites, okay? Which I thought was so cute, okay? I thought that was so cute, okay? Hold up. Let me share my page with y'all so y'all can see. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm okay. I had a very interesting situation take place last night, which is why the first story is in lesbian news, okay? So y'all hold on for that. But BondyBlue Bites. So like a lot of times I will cut up my lives. Okay. This right here. So y'all go subscribe. Okay. Shout out, subscribe to your own channel, Brittany. Hello. But I will go and put up the cut up pieces of my lives and entitle them accordingly. And I'm doing this. Okay. I only have 119 subscribers and I'm going to put up some more today in between cooking my gumbo, because don't tell nobody, but surprise lyric, I'm making gumbo today. He's not watching, okay, but because he's at work. But either way, he'll be very happy when he walks through the door and smells gumbo, because he really wanted some more after Thanksgiving. But I said I was gonna make it. Like, don't worry about it, I'll make it. Okay, so I need y'all to go to BondyBlue Bites and I need you to subscribe, girl, if you like to see the little shorter clips of my content every now and again, girl. And I'm hoping that channel will push, because I feel like this channel has gotten like a blockage of some sort. Oh, niggas hate my ass, man. I hate my ass over here, man. Like, low key, I feel like I haven't been like growing the way I would like to for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, I pay attention to what other people do. I saw that Tasha had, like Tasha K clips. And I was just like, okay, BondyBlue Bites sound like a better name for my shit. So that's what I'm going to call it. BondyBlue Bites. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all subscribe and support the girl's other channel. You heard me? Also, so I hope, my girl don't feel away. But y'all know I love me some Erica De Niro, right? And Erica De Niro was like, are y'all doing the second BALI trip? And I was like, nobody has signed up for the second BALI trip. So we only just have the first one, like packed in the first one. So unless somebody drops out, Erica not going to be able to come. And I'm sad about it. And if the second trip happens, I'll just stay and be on the second trip as well. After the year I've had, if I end up spending 14 days in goddamn Thailand and Bali, especially with the way we roll, girl, when I say y'all looking forward to it, girl, okay? So if y'all really trying to go, y'all need to go and sign up so that we could go. Okay? Because I want my girl to go. Cause like that would be our first time meeting in person. And like I just need that to happen. I just need that to happen. Cause like I literally like there are people, I kind of go in and out of watching people. Cause like sometimes, you just want to listen to certain people. You don't feel like being bombarded with a whole bunch of different content. So I don't really like watch a whole bunch of different people all the time. But somebody I watch every damn day, like I'm like I literally go to YouTube subscriptions and click on her name to see what I've missed. It's my girl. So listen, I actually would love to have Erica on as a guest at some point. We got to figure it out. We got to figure it out, y'all. Cause everything's been going on with the girls lately. Like people are having babies and getting married and, becoming real estate agents and shit. Like, and Jamie's killing it on YouTube right now. You know what I'm saying? Like she puts out a lot of content. She just put out her City Girls docu. So like at the end of the day, like everybody's been doing their own shit. And like to be very honest, I talked to my friend about this yesterday. I'm really like taking it day by day, step by step, stone by stone. Yeah. Grip by grip. Like I'm not, like I think in the future, like I have insurance and shit. Like I think in the future, like I'm working on other things that I would like to do as an extension of what I already do. Absolutely. But when people like, what do you want to do? I'm like, am I not doing it? Is this not clear? Am I not doing it? Like I feel like I'm doing it. I love this shit. Y'all, for real. I love this shit. I do this shit. And y'all I have a good effect on y'all sometimes, and y'all have a good effect on me sometimes. Okay. And I feel like at the end of the day, to in any way make the world better. And to me, I make the world better. And that's not like tooting my own horn or no bullshit. This is what comes back to me via email and people in my face. Like I don't even know it's happening when it's happening, but when it does happen and somebody come back and tell me that I've made their life easier, I've touched them in some way, I inspired them in some way, I made them make a better decision so they didn't have to go through some unnecessary bullshit, all that type of shit, bruh. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm already doing it. It could be bigger. You know what I'm saying? It could always be bigger. It could always be a little bit more. You feel me? But at the end of the day, like, I have fun. I enjoy like a day every day. Like, I'm going to get up, you know what I'm saying? Do whatever I feel like doing. I'm going to work out, take care of my dogs. You know what I'm saying? Make sure my house is together. Do my gig. Then I'm going to go chill or go out or go to the club. Because we're all cool in the club. We're all fam in the club. Yeah, that's so funny to me when people do that. I go spend time with my family. It's the holidays. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on my arms so that y'all don't think that I'm like big in the arms like that. Like, I'm in the gym, okay? I could be doing shit. You know what I mean? I enjoy my life. like my life. Okay? And shit like this makes me like my life even more. So y'all go to Reset by Design Wellness if y'all really trying to sign up, if y'all really trying to go, you know what I'm saying? Because it is a good time, and it is a lot of times exactly what everybody be needing in that moment. It always ends up being like, I don't know, like an alignment that takes place whenever we do these trips, and it's very fulfilling. I'm gonna say it like that. It's very fulfilling. Okay. So anyway. Oh no, girl. That story is still out there about Christian Combs, girl. Don't worry. We gonna talk about it. But I just, I want to get the stuff out of the way, girl. I want to get the stuff out of the way. Y'all, don't forget. Don't forget about the people at Just Move Supplements, Black owned. Okay? Don't forget. I think they have a sale going on. Y'all go check it out. Go see. Buy some shit. Try some stuff. That energy supplement gets me through my workouts, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. Okay. That's enough. I was trying to give y'all a chance to get into the room. It's 500 people in the room. Please like the video, everybody. Show me some love. Because I'm giving it. And in lesbian news, bitch, let me tell y'all something. I'm not gonna get up here and talk about my life like that. This is not a members only, okay? But when I tell y'all, you ain't even gotta really be a lesbian. All you gotta do is be bisexual and be friends with some lesbians. Okay? And there's gonna be some shit that had went down, girl. Bitch, some shit happened last night. I can't tell y'all about it. It's not a members only. But this will help me get out my feelings about how messy the lesbians be. Okay. So some social media users were only today years old hearing reports of Cynthia Erivo and Lena Waithe dating. Like, I kind of feel like we knew that already. But what they didn't know, or I guess they just now finding out, is that Lena was married. Mama Shell. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. They look like siblings. Basically trying to say that Cynthia and Ariana Grande will take yo bitch. Take your nigga. It is old news, y'all. It is old news. But it's just my way of introing the show with the fact that lesbians be messy as fuck, bro. They be messy as fuck. And y'all really do go hard on Ariana Grande. Like, I ain't like they really go hard. Who goes so hard on Ariana Grande like that? Candace Owens, pussy watching. And I feel like she do that. Let me wrap it up. I think Candace Owens is a closeted lesbian. Like, she may not even have admitted it to herself, but her proclivity to be so predisposed with other women's coochies and what they're doing with them, it's bordering and teetering on, I hate you because you have a freeness about yourself that I wish I can have. But not only that I wish I could have as a woman, but also that I wish I could have. Like, bitch, I eat you out like that. I'm telling y'all, Candace reminds me of a girl I knew in high school. And thank God she grew out of this very stiff, damaged roller rap life. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it like. Smart, angry, closeted lesbians look like Candace. They refuse to go natural, even though they know it's not the easiest thing for them to maintain permed hair. They really do need locks or braids or something. But they don't want to be real with themselves, y'all. You see how it shows up in all of these different ways? Oh, yes. She loves a shoulder pad. The young girl loves a shoulder pad. But I really feel like she might be in a lavender marriage for all we know. But it feels like she's too angry to admit it. And so that's the space you see her in. Edges and the edges and the damn tips of her hair are angry with her. Have you looked? Have you looked? Her edges are never, ever, ever smooth in matching the rest of the roller wrap. It's never matching the rest of the roller wrap. And when the roots don't match the rest of the roller wrap and it's stiff, it's because she's really not into doing her hair like that. But she feels like she got to wear it a certain type of way in order to project a certain image. That's too much. Why are you doing that? You're not comfortable about something. You're not comfortable about something, bitch. You look in the mirror, you look at yourself on video, you know your roller wrap is stiff. You know your roller wrap wasn't really going nowhere. You make too much money for that, ma'am. You make too much money for your roller wrap not to move. And it's not just a white girl thing when you add, because it could just be not a white girl, a white man. I'm, a black woman with a white man. They always, all of a sudden you don't care about your hair no more. Okay, for a reference point, see Serena Williams, i.e. Serena Williams. Drake days was always hitting in every fashion. Dress, hair, skin, always hitting when she was with black men. The relationships were terrible, but she looked immaculate. Go over to white men, and now every week somebody is saying she's bleaching. Her hair is always in disarray. We had to gather her. And then everybody forgot. So I get that sometimes that's because you're with a white man. But see, then I don't ever hear Serena talking about nobody else coochie. She often gives the vibe that I don't care what nobody else doing with their coochie. That's what it gives when you want to be with a white man. The way she is pressed about what other women do with their coochies to the point that she makes it a part of her commentary all the time. Girl, I don't even talk about coochie as much as you do. And I'm admittedly bisexual. Like, be real with yourself, Candace, so you can stop being so angry on the internet. Very angry on the internet, money. It's real weird. I heard her because I really just heard her talk like she hates Beyonce, and then she's talking about Ariana Grande and how much Ariana Grande gives out her coochie, and she's always talking about people's coochies, like obsessed with Lizzo and her body fat. Like it's like you could just tell, like the things you choose to be upset about on the internet, like the things you choose to rage bait about. I think it says a lot about you, me personally. You know what I'm saying? The water is good and cold. But yeah, I want Candace to be free like Cynthia Erivo and just take somebody old lady and just kind of be like, I wanted her. Obviously, she didn't want to stay. Life goes on. Life goes on. You know what I'm saying? We all get our feelings hurt at sometimes. And we all hurt other people's feelings sometimes. Okay? They look happy. And I'm sure they'll be cute for a minute. But at some point, then people definitely might break up. Definitely. Honestly, without a doubt, is what I have in my mind. Okay? So, let's see. Here. Hold on. You know what? No. We're going to wait. I said it was so much stuff, but y'all know I want to run my intro, so we're going to wait. Nick Cannon admits he needs help after being diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. Where's the video clip? Thanks for telling us, Nick. And see, this is the thing. This is we knew this. We knew this. We said this. And y'all was like, no, don't diagnose people. You don't know. It's like, how much evidence do you need of things? Sometimes. Let's hear what he said.
Diagnosed with a narcissistic
you mean clinically diagnosed with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But when I did get diagnosed with it, because I have no problem with it, it's a spectrum. You know what I mean? And I think even it starts off with like confidence, overconfident, arrogance, and then that's when you step into the space of narcissism. And in that, there's markers. And when someone has like extreme narcissistic behavior disorder, it has things like the lack of empathy, rage, all of those things. I don't have those. Like
I was just going to ask you, how many of those symptoms do you identify with?
Yeah. Like I identify with all of them except for those two.
Except for the rage and the...
Yeah, I have no rage, and I have, I'm very empathetic.
Got
Diagnosed with a...
He said, I still don't understand it all the way, but I kind of always wanted to get tested for it. Speaking on Wednesday while serving meals at Thanksgiving celebration of the Los Angeles Mission Homeless Charity, he said, I feel like there's so many labels out there, but it's like to be able to embrace it and say, look, I'm healing. I need help. Show me. I just embrace mental health and therapy in such a strong way to be able to say I'm an example for others, but also be healing during the self process works too. Okay. So here's the thing. I think that that's kind of how it works. Like, I think he has been diagnosed with it. We can tell that is the situation. You saying you need help is true. And I think only time will tell if you are being honest about that. Because it really is a condition. I'm literally reading a book right now called what is it? Hold up. Because I don't want to say it wrong. I don't want to say any of the names wrong. But it's really good. It's called Sociopath, a memoir by Patrick Gang. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay. And I've been listening to it on Audible, girl. Okay. And yes, Patrick is a woman, but Patrick is a sociopath. And I know these things are different, but to be in the mind of a person where you from the outside will view them as somebody that is unfeeling. They don't give a fuck about anybody. And it's not really like that. They actually feel a certain level of anxiety because they have apathy, meaning they feel nothing. And after an extended period of time of feeling nothing, they feel like they have to do something bad or get from somebody else's negative energy in order for them to feel something. And then they almost get like a high from it. So for instance, Patrick was sneak in people's houses. She would steal people's cars, like as she was getting in her college years in order to abate the feeling. And it would give her some type of euphoria and, make her feel something versus feeling nothing at all. And then she started going to other people's funerals because watching other people be sad fed her need to watch people be in great emotion, right? And it seemed like kind of fucked up, but in actuality, it's kind of like a person has to find a way to cope. And if you don't feel anything most of the time and you have to be around people that are in pain in order to feel something, that's kind of a good way to handle it. But everybody was always judging her for however she would handle these things. So her dad told her that was fucked up, that she was going to people's funerals just to kind of soak up the trauma. And it just kind of makes me think about some of these relationships that I've been in or that I've seen online, where the person is basically acting in a way where you could tell they're trying to get a response out of you. Like they're trying to get an angry response. They're trying to get some type of emotion from you that's not positive. Like I was just like, so people really be having certain like personality disorders that have probably never really been diagnosed or even really showed to them as an issue. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy to me. So to bring it back to Nick Cannon, I do believe that he's being forthcoming. I also feel like it's a part of his disease to have this very grandiose approach to everything where you feel like whatever you're going through has to be some savior moment for other people. You know what I mean? And I get it, but then also knowing how he treats people and how they're, he says he doesn't lack empathy. I don't know about that. Because if you treat people like they don't matter sometimes, you are then showing a lack of empathy. So I feel like he's not being 100% honest with like what his true feelings are in that diagnosis. But it is fascinating nonetheless, especially because I'm reading a book that's talking about that and how, how the mind works for some people. Some people have a lot of emotion. Some people can feel a lot of emotion. Okay. And there are people who don't feel any. And I feel like there's a place for everybody, especially if you can commit yourself to I'm not harming anybody, but I'm going to figure out a way to make this work to my advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would make sense for you to work in the, if you're a sociopath, to work in the funeral home business. Like, you know how to have decorum about yourself, but you also get some type of positive feelings off of helping other people mourn. You know, like, you try to work it out some type of way. Okay? Like, however, without like really hurting people. But within relationships, it's a whole nother thing. It's a whole nother thing within relationships. My God. That's why people can be fucked up in their relationships, have narcissistic tendencies and all of that type of shit within their relationships. But then as you see them out in the world, they seem to be a good person. They seem to be a giving person, because motherfuckers know what they're supposed to look like in society to get the level of respect and prestige that they would like to get. And everybody, this is a social understanding that we all have. So they know how they have to showcase themselves in order to look a certain way when it comes to the public. But yeah, it's a good book, y'all. It's a good book. Yes, I don't think he's empathic to women. I don't. And I honestly feel like he searches for empathic women to suck from. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really, there's some other things going on there with Nick Cannon, but it's interesting that he continues to milk this situation with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant for dear God. Like, my goodness. Let's move on. So this is hilarious to me.
Be tripping. What happened to your face? What happened to yours? What happened to my face? Happy Thanksgiving. What happened to your face? Like, get into it. Nothing, okay? Forehead is very wrinkled. Let's be clear. Why they claim Botox?
They think a face. They think
Crow's feet. I need something to happen. Okay? Ain't a thing going on over here. Just a conduit now.
Okay. Oh, okay. So on one end, I totally understand where she's coming from. Because don't be in my life trying to play with me. Don't be in my life trying to come at me sideways. Like, we could talk about this on the blogs. But to like actually straight up ask somebody that, what happened to your face? Bitch, what happened to your face? No, I don't like that. But also, you could have been like, fuck you, yeah, but I got fillers and I got a nose job. Now what? Now what, bitch? Now what? Are you gonna go get it done? Can you afford to go get it done? Like, you know, like, first of all, stop fucking lying, for one. And for two, don't let nobody make you feel bad about whatever you felt like you needed to go do to make yourself feel better about your looks while being on television and competing with people that don't really appreciate your original features. But you definitely did something different to the nose. We've already been here. And you do too much, making yourself look like one of the girls. Like, honestly, like, no disrespect, but you look like a drag queen. You look like how the girls beat their face when they got to cover up a 5 o'clock shadow. And I would like for you just to back up a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It don't need that much filter. It don't need that much filter. That's all. Not that much. Like, you got makeup, contouring, all that shit. Child, I got a filter on right now. I don't have on any makeup, though. I don't have on any makeup. I don't feel like putting on any makeup, girl. It's just, I was like, I'll put on some lipstick. Okay? But I don't feel like putting on them. No, not every day. I can't. And I won't. And so thank you, StreamYard, for adding the filter. Okay. Okay. But Nene, let's be for real, my love. Let's be for real sometimes. You look great, but we could be for real. We could not lie about it. We could not be full of shit about it. Okay. Did y'all see MIA losing her shit on the internet? You flying like papers, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make you more day. I get one down in a second if you wait. I fly like paper, get high like planes. Yeah, that was the shit back in the day. That was the shit. We used to be listening to that hard as fuck back in the day. Oh, y'all remember that little white girl that was a rapper? Louis Fendi? Was she proud of? Fake it, bitch, buy that shit, so I don't even bother. Put that on my mama. I put that on my family. We used to listen to a lot of weird ass rap back in the day, boy. It was a good time. It was a good time. The internet was real new. Okay, listen. Let's hear what MIA said about the people. Y'all, they really been going in on Jay-Z lately. They really been going in on Jay-Z lately. Yes, Creation. Yes. Y'all better remember. Storm it out. I love y'all. Anyway, let's listen.
Even when I met Jay-Z and I signed to Rock Nation, the first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. So their argument of Maya's fucking insecure, that's why she needs to fucking massage her ego, fails because you turn around and ask them, what women do you know who hasn't had plastic surgery around you? All of them have. I'm the only one who didn't, which already proves the fact it's not insecurity. Because if I was insecure, I would have done that 100 times over. Even when I met Jay-Z and I signed to Rock Nation, the first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. And I didn't. Because it's okay. Guess what? I'm 50. And I'm totally fine with the fact I am, because, yeah, I fucking took off when I was 30. Because it took 10 more fucking years than any other, because I was the first and I was the new and I was like making something interesting happen that wasn't fucking happening before.
She look good as fuck for 50. I would, girl, that not getting a nose job was a good decision. But I'm gonna tell you, that's what happens a lot of the time. A lot of the times women will have, especially like we just finished talking about Nene, they will have a softer nose. It might be wider, but it just is a softer, fleshier type of nose, right? Go and get surgery, makes your face look very angular. When you get older, it ages you more. It ages you more than you would have if you would have just left your shit alone. You know what I'm saying? That's why people should just get the filler. Just get the filler. It wears off.
Even when I met Jay-Z and I signed to Rock Nation, the first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. So their argument.
So what else was she saying?
I find it difficult that when people make it, they all can turn around and thank Beyonce.
Oh,
because that's it. And enough is enough. I'm fucking coming for everyone now. And even Adele, because she's retired now, but her career would not exist if I hadn't made Jonathan Dickens into a manager who is her manager. She signed to XL because of me. Nick Huggett was my A&R who signed her. And bitch, when she gets an award, she thanks Beyonce. And I'm sick and tired of all of these fucking women who don't want to give respect to me because I'm a brown woman in music. I can name the list of all the people. Beyonce herself changed her career to becoming more radical and radicalized and politicized after Borders. You can check your timeline.
Oh,
but she will never say, oh, MIA inspires me. She will never say that. 15 years ago, while Adele was on the podium thanking Beyonce and I had to talk about the genocide, is because the purpose was to tell you about genocides that are happening now. So I had to be like, you know what? Let that bitch thank Beyonce, because that's not my battle right now. Jimmy Iovine fucking cared about fucking streaming or digital music and digital distribution before he met me. Diplo didn't think about Major Lazer before me. Dave didn't think about Diplo before me. Beyonce didn't think about politics before me. And that's true. I find it difficult that when people make it, they all can turn around and thank Beyonce.
Oh, okay, yo. MIA seems a little upset. MIA seems really upset, girl. I don't know what sent her off. I don't know if what she's saying is actually actual factuals, but I do know that I've been seeing people say things about Jay-Z and Beyonce consistently for a while now. And she is very much giving Little Richard. She is very much giving, I'm the originator. I started it all. They all stole something from me. They ain't never gave me nothing. But they all stole from me, baby. I am the originator and the motivator. It is giving. It's definitely it's definitely giving a Little Richard. You know what I'm saying? But I also feel like sometimes, y'all, what, Jew? I sometimes feel like I don't like to just be like, oh, that bitch crazy. Because people really do be stealing your ideas, jocking the fuck out you, and don't say nothing about it. And just one day you just get on the internet and pop off. Just one day in a jacket at your house, hair all over the place, just sitting there smoking a joint, thinking about life and feeling like, you know what? Man, fuck these people. And setting your goddamn phone up and crashing out on the internet. Yeah, man. I feel like sometimes things like that happen. And I'm not saying if that's the case with her, but I do feel like there were a lot of people whose swag was jacked, and you know they're never to be seen or heard from again. You know, but I do remember MIA. We to play the fuck out there. What? Yes, MIA isn't who she thinks she is. Okay, that's a reasonable assessment. Saltwater daughter, thank you for the super chat. Boo, y'all don't play my boo Bondy like the video. Yes, it's 1,000 people in here, and I've been on here for 38 minutes. I'm gonna need for y'all to like the video. Yes, paper planes. Ugh. Listen to that shit so much. So she be reminding me of Nelly Furtado. Nelly Furtado was that bitch back in the day. I'm like a bird, I wanna fly away. I don't know where my soul is. I don't know where my home is. And baby, all I need for you to know is I'm like a bird, I wanna fly away. I don't know where my soul is. I don't know where my home is. All right. So Robin Thede, y'all. I don't know if y'all watch Robin Thede, but listen, I love me some Robin Thede. Okay. Oh, Jackie Harry looking ass bitch. She is hilarious. Okay. And she is one of the main people on Black Lady Sketch Show. And so she felt like being messy on the internet. And now I want people to become detectives and find out what's going on. Okay, so this is what Robin Thede said, girl. Mary, I'm just playing. I've been watching 227. Girl, I've been watching 227. Okay. She said, when our Black Lady Sketch Show director and editor won Emmys in the same night, I was so elated that after I called the guy I was talking to and said, we won, he responded, but you didn't win an Emmy. Horrified. This wasn't the first time he tried to put me down in a moment of joy. I said I have to go, and he tried to tell me he was kidding and offered congrats. I said no worries, then got off the phone and never spoke to him again. It was that simple for me. Jealousy and competitiveness in relationships or even friendships are so abhorrent to me. I'm like, why are you even here if you can't actually stand being here? Go deal with that on your own. And I rarely talk about my personal life, but I wanted to share this story because I know there are so many women being gaslit and treated the same way. And I want them to recognize bad behavior and know they'll be fine walking away. Also, if y'all knew who this was, you die laughing because they're extremely successful themselves. Proves that money and success don't make you kind. And that is a word from Robin Thede. So, the actress is, is in the comments like, bitch, who we rolling on? I like that type of energy. I love my friends because they all hitting me like, oh, yeah, I remember that. And they're mad all over again. Sorry to trigger y'all. Girl, we want to know who it is. I want to know who it is. I really, really do. And I'm going to tell you, people do this to you. People do this to you. I don't know what that's about, but they love to humble a motherfucker. Okay? They love to humble somebody. Did you see? No. It was LaKeith. You think it was LaKeith? I didn't even know she dated LaKeith. But I want y'all to find out. Find out. And if that's you and you in a situation like that, I'm going to need for you to get that together. Okay? Tommie Lee is reportedly hospitalized after domestic violence incident in Jamaica, where she allegedly nearly had her leg amputated. Domestic violence equals death. Now, here's the thing. Before we even get into this, and I told y'all, I don't know what's going on. I'm just down here with y'all, clock and see, okay? This story right here I saw going on over the weekend. And one of the first things I thought about is, it's so crazy to me how people that actually make their money off of domestic violence, because technically you fighting people that you're in a house together with, you fighting people that you are on a show with. Those are people that are like domestic in relation to where you are. Okay. All right. That's what that means. It doesn't always have to be like a romantic relationship in order for it to be domestic violence. So the way she go around putting her hands on people and fighting and all of that shit, it just kind of make me feel like, girl, do you not see the hypocrisy in that statement? But let's just read on, please. I'm so thankful I've seen so many girls out of the country and never make it home or come back in a box from trusting so-called friends. I'm so thankful, man. Worst trip ever. Girl, what happened to you? Y'all know what I'm thinking about? Oh, girl. Like, y'all ever had a man just stare y'all down trying to find some shit to say like, boy, is you cool? Relax. Yes, I have. You got to know the difference between genuine people and those who are secretly preying on your downfall. Discernment. Girl, it's hard out here, though. It's hard out here. People pretend and switch it up on you in a day's time. You'll never know what happened. It's crazy because when I look back at the videos in Jamaica, I see the hatred clear as day. But I be so much in my own little world, I missed the sign, shaking my head. This is wild, man. What's wild is whatever you've done to yourself. So here she is in the hospital bed. Child, look like she having a baby. I can't see nothing that's going on. Okay. Why Tommie been hospitalized for the last few days? She's at a hospital that someone I know works at after being in Jamaica with a known woman beater from Chicago. And her leg is nearly amputated. Not a known woman beater. Oh, so you didn't believe it? You didn't care? Because y'all like bullies until they bully y'all. I know. And there'll be more Thanksgivings in the future. I'll walk again. My outlook is always positive. Thankful for my friends and family. This that's riding this out with me. Love y'all more than anything. I love you more every day. Show me love in every
Go out there and smoke. Oh yeah, it is a nice view.
All right, y'all ain't talking about nothing. Okay, hold up, because there's more. Wait, there's more. Since you came inside my life. Where is it at? Such a high. I thought I saved the other story because she was it was more going on with her. But I want to know what happened, girl. I want to know what happened and why. How did your leg almost get amputated? Tommie? What happened? Tommie? And why do y'all continue to like ignore that men are abusive? Like, y'all could hear the story and y'all could have heard what happened from multiple people. And you'll still be like, so He ain't gonna hit me. He ain't gonna hit me because I don't play that. And it's like, okay, girl. Okay, girl. Okay, hold up. Let me see. Viewer discretion. Okay, yeah, no, I saw this. This is what I saw. She had a whole hole in her foot. Okay, see photo. Ooh, all right, just real quick. Yikes! 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 Oh my god, that still look bad, bitch. What's wrong with y'all? Sitting up there talking about y'all was making it seem like it had hanging off a tendon. That looked bad. And nigga said nearly amputated is wow. I mean, that was a huge hole in the back of her foot, y'all. That was a huge hole in the back of her foot. That's what I was looking for. Okay, and I don't see nothing else being reported on it since then. Girl, oh my God, what happened? Did he stab you in the back of your foot, bitch? Like what happened? Did he shoot? Is that a bullet hole? Girl, what in the Megan Thee Stallion is going on here? That's wild, Tommie. But maybe maybe that's what you needed for you to sit the fuck down somewhere. And that's no disrespect, but like y'all be wilding out here in these streets. Real shit. Y'all be wilding out here in these streets, okay? Hold up, y'all. Okay. We're going to take a quick little break, and then we're going to come back with more. Y'all like the video, and ask for the massage fund or whatever, because I need one.
Anywhere you go, give it all. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Okay. We're moving on. Thank you so much for moderating. Thank you. Appreciate it. Child, they are definitely attacking the black lady's feet. They must don't want us to dance to freedom. The fuck? Okay, so let's talk about Bishop T.D. Jakes. So we talked about him previously because he had some type of health situation, a health scare. It seems as if he may have been having a stroke on stage or something like that. We don't know. He went to the hospital. They said he was stabilized. He was okay. And now he done popped out again. And I'm going to just say this. Hold up, y'all. Hey, you're doing too much. Get out of here. People were saying they felt like he was faking it because of that whole case coming out, or not even that case, but that person who he sued for defamation. Okay, the man that's been online saying that TD Jakes assaulted him as a teenage boy or some shit like that. Like, yeah. Okay, I don't know whether that's true or not, but I don't trust none of these pastors. That's just what it is. Okay, so I don't know if it's true or not, but Bishop T.D. Jakes sued him for defamation. And then on that Sunday, right when all of this comes out, he ends up having this medical emergency. All right, so here he is speaking to us, first time since all of that went down.
I'm grateful for your faithfulness. I'm grateful for this season in my life. I just wanted to, I told you last Sunday that I'd see you this Sunday. And so here I am. I am grateful to God for his goodness and his mercy and his grace. Many of you don't realize that you're looking at a miracle. I faced a life-threatening calamity, was rushed to the ICU unit, had emergency surgery, survived the surgery. Yeah, I'm back. And the doctor wants me to go slow coming back. but I'm back, and I'm grateful to God for his goodness and his I'm grateful for God's faithfulness. I'm grateful. I want you to keep the faith and keep the courage and keep the strength and keep on going forward. And I didn't want you to be worried about me. I'm trying to be obedient to what the doctor said do in terms of just taking a few weeks to just heal and recover and relax and just reflect. And it's good. It's good. But I'm in good spirits. I feel good. I'm in no pain. I'm in peace.
My skin is moisturized. My beard is luxurious.
And tranquility. And I want you to know that I can feel your prayers. I can feel your prayers. I can feel your support and to not just our local church, but to the global community that follows this ministry. I'm grateful to you, and I want to challenge you. I started to say to take care of yourself. Sometimes those of us who are busy taking care of other people neglect ourselves, and that's very true. But I had just had a complete physical, and I was fine. The truth of the matter is sometimes things happen. Not damn, it's good.
Here we are.
Grateful.
Hang tight, sir. You just wait to get the key to open the car.
Okay. I'm grateful to y'all, all the people who prayed, all the people who texted, all the people who had prayer vigils, all the people who were concerned and sent love and sent notes.
I'm sorry. It was the way he was talking that was making me think about when your boy be man's be like oh my God.
Just grateful. Thank you. Didn't have to turn out this way.
And I want to thank you, Miss Silly. That day I was at the store with Miss Millie. I was feeling mighty down. I was feeling mighty bad. And then I see you, Miss Silly. And I know there's a God. And one day I was going to get to go home. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Something feels off. I am glad that the man is not in the ground, because I don't know enough about him in order to feel like he should be. I'm glad he's okay. I don't know what might have happened. They did not disclose. But it is highly likely that something might have happened. Yes, he is old and he's not in the best shape. And he probably lives a really, really stressful life. So I definitely agree that something could have happened. He all right. Shit. He all right. Listen, I'm sorry. It's a lot of performative shit. Like, why is this on live? So that you could prove you was at the hospital? Like, why is this on the internet? Why is this on the internet? You know what I'm saying? I get it. But it's just a little performative. That's all. But we wishing, Bishop T.D. Jakes. Okay, he looks good. He looks like what Black Santa Claus would look like. Like that. That's what he's given. It's Christmas time. This should invoke feelings of, warmness and nostalgia in my mind. I want you to be free and wish you all a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you. Ooh. Listen. Silent night, holy night. Listen, I'm not gonna do it with y'all tonight. All is calm, all is bright, round, round young virgin mother and child. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know it's Christmas time. That's what the nigga looked like to me. As soon as I saw him, I was like, this is what rich Santa looks like. Okay, listen. Y'all better sing with me. Okay. All right, y'all. Moving on. I hope he's okay. So moving on, y'all. It looks like the surprise baby mama had Scrappy's beautiful new baby boy. Congratulations to the two single parents. No judgment. Wait, is that the get out of my face music? It is. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Shout out to, I hate when I forget people's names, but shout out to her. Okay. I love her. She is hilarious. I think her name is Tiffany, but I can't remember what the whole Instagram is. I just know I like her. Anyway, y'all, beautiful baby. Okay. Why is Scrappy holding that baby like he don't care? Like, look how he holding that baby. All right, here, take it back. All right, okay, take it back. I said, why you holding the baby like that? Cause he don't want it. Precious little baby. Okay, probably look just like Daryl big head ass. So yes, God bless me yet again. 8 days with another son. Grateful to have a new baby boy to join my family. No matter what the negatives say, you still gonna get this daddy love and support. You and your mom, shout out to my little guy, Kyrie Richardson, aka Young Merlot. You heard me. Okay, aka, I'm sorry. I have to say something. Grateful and blessed. Okay. She is so happy to have had a baby by Daryl, girl. Ooh. And I'm sure Daryl loves, like, post-pregnancy pussy. I'm sure. Like, as soon as because the hormones be flushing. So I feel like Daryl loves, like, post-pregnancy coochie. That's why he kept old girl pregnant all the time. Okay. Child, I know Erica was somewhere like, nigga, please get the fuck out my face. Like, just get away from me with this. Get away from me with this. Girl. And that's why she was acting like it was all a game, because she knew he was going to play her eventually, girl. It's embarrassing. But, congratulations to them. Let's move on. So, Drea. This situation with Drea's ex, I feel like this one of them times where I feel like people want to act like Drea is wrong, but she's not. He's actually acting like a bitch. Let me read it to y'all. As previously reported about the messy breakup drama between the two a few months ago, Tyrod, an NFL player, decided to purchase a LA home for Drea for her and her family during their 3-year relationship. The two had an agreement where Tyrod would pay for it, but rent it out to Drea. Then they agreed that Drea would eventually buy the house from him, making her the owner. Well, after the two broke up, Drea quickly moved on to her younger baby daddy, Jalen Green. Quickly? Okay. Tyrod seemingly reneged on his end of the deal and wants Drea out. So you're a hating ass nigga. You mad that she done moved on to somebody that's making more money. And so now you feel like, nah, bitch, make that nigga buy you a house. But I feel like, why you reneging on something y'all agreed on? And I've discussed this before. The two have been in a nasty legal battle over the house, with it all boiling over recently. Drea claims she got an alarming phone call from her nanny while she was on a business trip, claiming that the sheriff's department was at the house, telling them they had to leave immediately. Drea, in her absence, called her lawyer to go to her home and de-escalate the situation. I feel like he did that intentionally. I think he knew she was out of town. I think he did that intentionally. According to In Touch Weekly, Tyrod's company had filed an eviction lawsuit against her that she was unaware of. She said a default judgment had been entered in the case. Drea claimed she was never properly served, but Tyrod insists that he sent it via mail, so it's not his fault she didn't get it. As of right now, Drea can still stay at the home, but the court battle is far from over. So if she can still stay at the home, he must have went about it in some type of way that was not on the up and up, because they would have just removed her. Like, to me, you just mad because y'all broke up and she moved on to somebody that is more successful than you in sports. I think a lot of times, especially you niggas that get with Drea, y'all like to feel like y'all gonna wear the pussy out and she's not gonna be able to get somebody of equal or better value after you. But I don't know if y'all have like caught the lineup. She don't play. Her lineup is always impressive. Like, especially as she's gotten older. Like, it's been I don't have time to play around. I'm going for the richest one that I like the most. And that's who I'm gonna put all this pussy on, and we just gonna see what happens. And I do feel like, you cool with being that nigga when it's you, but when you can't tell me this nigga didn't dog her out. Like, you can't tell me he wasn't cheating, being disrespectful, and then when they end the relationship, now you want to be all vindictive and shit after the fact. Like, just sell the lady the house and move on. Like, you're gonna sell it anyway. That's why it's vindictive, because he's gonna sell the house anyway. She's already put money into the house. I think they said she put like $300,000 into that house as far as like renovations and all of that shit. That's the house her kids are used to. Like, I get why she's not so quick to give it up, because she will be losing out on the money that she put into the home with the original arrangement and agreement that he was going to sell it to her. So no, I'm sorry. If she can get that house, get him just, get a court order thing, like to make him have to sell her the house. I know they've been going back and forth with it. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm not mad at her for fighting for it. I'm not. California has strong tenants' rights. Good. I'm glad, because that's some fuck nigga shit. That's just like that shit with Cam Newton trying to get that car back from his ex. Like, you're a fucking douchebag, son. Like, you're a douche. You're a douche. Okay? Okay, y'all. So let's move on. They said that the twins is not getting along because Tia was allegedly not invited to Thanksgiving dinner with the family. I'm going to just say this. Maybe she just didn't want to go. Maybe she just didn't want to go. I don't know. Maybe she didn't want to go. Like, maybe they don't jive. Maybe she, she won't hang out with the other side of the family, girl. Who knows? Maybe she wanted to go and be by herself. Like, why does that have to mean that them people don't get along? Okay, so she said, what a blessing it was to have family come up north to spend Thanksgiving this year. And so they had to travel. Like, everybody lives in California except for her. So everybody had to travel. Okay, and what a treat it was to have my mom teach me all the tricks in making her turkey and ham. Was so nervous to do it myself, but I learned you just have to dive in and go for it. Any crazy turkey or ham stories? Love you guys. Yeah, and I kept seeing this post on Thanksgiving, but I wasn't paying attention because I was enjoying time with my fucking family. Yeah, I think it's weird. I think it's weird that people are constantly like micro assessing their relationship. They may not be getting along right now. Like, so what? Like, why is that? I don't know. I guess it's news because we've been talking about it, but I just kind of feel like that's not news. That's not news. Okay, y'all. So let's move on, because I want to quickly get through these things, okay? Because it's a lot going on.
You should be crying. Sorry.
We gonna be all right.
No, y'all ain't.
We gonna be all right.
Next year. Y'all ain't gonna be all right this year.
My girl left me. The Bengals keep losing, and I can't eat McDonald's until 2025 after losing a bet. Yes, I'm fucking crying, and it's not funny. Respect me during this vulnerable and difficult time. Sir, the reason why we don't give a fuck about your tears is because we heard that lady found you in a bed with a bitch. She found you in a bed with a bitch. We can't give a fuck about your tears.
Hey, man. You done got them people, you had people in Cincinnati believe in you. Man, Ocho say we gonna be all right. Not everybody ain't doing nothing but eating chili and hot dogs. You should be crying.
Your sensitive ass out my face. Yeah, you're right. I don't give a fuck about his vulnerability. Other people that's breaking up and they talking about their relationship, okay? They feel bad about what happened in their relationships.
When you decide to file for divorce, how hard was that?
Oh.
Girl, I was already about to say it's giving bullshit. Simply because she went on his show. I feel like his show be giving bullshit. But are we still sitting in this silent moment? Are we sitting in this silent moment for a long time? Is this Prince music? What is this? Is she gonna say something?
It's very hard.
Okay, it's very hard when you feel like it's the only option, you feel like you failed. You feel like not only did you fail the marriage, did you fail the family? Did you fail, like, were you writing for your family to be successful?
Relationship, when you fail people who have watched you on TV and think so much of the union that they see, you failed them. And not only did you fail all of those people, but you've also failed yourself. I felt like I failed myself. I feel like I could not reach the level of success that I intended for my life when it came to relationship. I felt like when I made my choice and walked down the aisle, that was the right choice. It was the choice that was aligned not only for me, but what God had set out for me. And it was what was designed for me. And sometimes what happens is when you're trying to find yourself and you're trying to live life authentically, the decisions that we think were God-led, we realize were not. They were self-led. They were ego-led. They were led by factors that had nothing to do with being equally yoked.
When you decide to file for divorce, how hard was that?
Okay. So I hear what she's saying, right? It's her relationship. It's her assessment of her relationship. But I just kind of feel like things happen the way they're supposed to happen. I do. Like, I get the regret. I get feeling like you failed. But essentially, I feel like if a relationship falls apart, it was meant to fall apart. I also don't like that she said that it wasn't God-led, it was ego-led. There are times when your ego is absolutely a savior for you. There are times when your ego protects you from bullshit. Your ego is not always a bad thing. And so I feel like if your ego led you to being married to a rich Black man that you had beautiful children with, that took care of you, that allowed you the space to get on a show where you can create, a product to sell to people at, mass production value. Like, to me, at the end of the day, everything happened the way it was supposed to. And you can't say it wasn't God-led, it was ego-led, because essentially things happen because they're supposed to happen, how they're supposed to happen. People are not supposed to stay together forever if that's not what's supposed to happen. And so people thinking that a marriage means we're supposed to be together until we get old, stop that. Stop that. There may be a relationship that you will be in until you die, sure. But at the end of the day, like, baby, this is a life, that's a journey, which means that sometimes one person is going to move in and one person is going to move out. Or you're going to be by yourself because there's a piece of this journey that you need to go through alone, without a crutch, without somebody to focus on, so you don't have to focus on yourself. Doesn't mean you weren't supposed to have that moment. Doesn't mean you weren't supposed to have that experience. So yeah, there is something very, very, pseudo about how the religious shit comes off on that podcast. But Again, to each his own. To each his own. That's a good point. It is easier to blame themselves than to expand their image of God. Child. Listen, y'all put the time code down there. We're all working on ourselves out here. But I do, I wish Monique nothing but the best. But I am wondering, not the music, right? I'm wondering what it is that she's actually working on now. She's no longer on the radio. She does have her oil line, her essential oil line, which is really good. So I am wondering what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So Judge Mathis sued for allegedly threatening to shoot LA City worker over dump truck blocking his driveway. This nigga's unhinged. According to a lawsuit filed by Ricardo Acosta, a worker for the LA Department of Water and Power, the incident with the television personality took place in July 2023 outside Mathis' home per TMZ. Mr. Acosta claims he was working in the area when Mathis noticed a parked dump truck blocking his way while attempting to pull his vehicle out of the garage. He's trying to leave, trying to get the fuck out the house. Got somewhere to go. He don't like to be home. Remember that. Acosta alleges that the judge began shouting at him, demanding he move the fucking truck out of the way. I mean, why would you be blocking his driveway? Apparently, Mathis became so enraged that he got out of his car and positioned himself behind the truck. Although Acosta was being yelled at, he claims to have been concerned for Mathis' safety and even instructed him to move from behind the vehicle, fearing that the truck might roll behind as it was parked on an incline. However, he alleges that the judge responded, "I don't give a fuck. Run me over and see what happens." Mathis also allegedly said, "I will bust a cap. You want to fuck with me?" Acosta also recalls Mathis saying, "I'll bust a cap," before getting back in his car and driving off. Listen, I don't know if this is true. This could be a complete fabrication. But if it's not, where were you in a rush to get to, Judge? Why were you in a rush to leave your home? What's going on? I thought you were spending more time at home. Anyway. Bust a cap? Niggas still say that? That's still a saying? Y'all still run that? Where y'all from? Bust a cap? It's wild. It's wild, man. It sounds like somebody that knew somebody was famous, and so they're suing them because they know they could probably get some type of settlement. Because essentially, you said what you said, if that's what you said. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Judge possibly said that shit. He did. And I feel like if I work for the city and you a rich person and you think you can talk to me any kind of way and I can sue you and get, a little bit out of Dodge, like if I can get some money off you being disrespectful to me out here in the streets, I think I might do that. Because that's unnecessary. Don't threaten to kill me over something, blocking your driveway. Like, it's giving unhinged. It's giving you need a driver. That's what it's giving. Moving along. Speaking of unhinged. Sexy Red responds to allegations regarding her health made by her alleged child's father. Hold up. I need to go back to him. Here you go. First of all, how old are these people?
Man. Bitch, I got an infinity clipper. You know that. Why you steady playing on this internet, bitch? Why you lying? Do all your niggas know what's going on with you? Do you tell them niggas you burning, or do you lie to them like you did me? Was you lying to them niggas how you did me? Or is you lying? Or did you lie to me? Did you lie? Did you tell them the truth? Or did you tell them the truth? When you gonna keep it gangster? Hey. And when you gonna keep it gangster? When you gonna keep it gangster? Bitch, that's what you did. You lied to me for 6 months and then you told me you had that shit.
That nigga wear straight plies. He wears straight plies, y'all. I ain't played it in a minute, but that's given.
I'm just your dildo. That's all I can be. I ain't even charge you. Let you fuck me for free.
Man. Bitch.
So Damn, I wish I would have seen this last night before I tried to be cool. Now let's who my BD biggest op. I got a big fat waiting on for you. That's her? Does she say? Okay, she said that. I'm done sparing you, hot pocket pussy play ball. I'm too bold to be gay, low down, or any of that mess with the homie shit. No disrespect to DA, LGBT, and them. Okay. On my kid's soul, the real reason he threw me off, I found all gay shit in his phone. Let's talk about it, freaky bum. Y'all don't know how much I hate this man. I could tell him anything. He don't care. Like, I fuck telling niggas on you. Bye. So she's saying that she was just saying the shit. But I also feel like, first of all, the girl got a lip gloss line that's named after STDs. You stupid for thinking she didn't have anything. You stupid for having sex with her without, you know what I'm saying, without a condom. Like, what's going on? Sexy Red addressed rumors about her health sparked by the alleged father of her child. The man shared a heated phone conversation with the rapper, accusing her of burning and having an STI. Sexy Red denied the claims on Instagram, calling them false. In a now deleted post, she stated she wouldn't bother clearing up rumors. Y'all want to know why I don't care? Number one, it's not true. Number two, y'all believe anything on this app. I ain't clearing up shit. Whatever a motherfucker told you, believe it. I literally don't give no fuck. Okay? My friend said, shut up before she burn y'all for me. Oh my God. Okay, I feel like it's just very important for y'all to wear condoms. I think it is very, very important for everybody to go and get their doctor's checkups and get their antibiotics or whatever they need to do to clear it up. I need for y'all to stop being so reckless with the kitty cat. Stop being so reckless with the eggplant. Like, y'all being too reckless with these very vital organs on y'all's bodies. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, we fall down. But this seems like a way of being. Like, it seemed like y'all out here tossing out that coochie. Wow. Like, I don't know what's going on there. Like, and you giving out dick. Wild. Like, it's definitely giving y'all don't know how to protect yourselves from these things, as y'all should. Let's move on.
Ask one question though, a personal question. Please. I saw a clip that you did and it went viral, and it was talking about relationships, and you had said what you said about your relationship now and how it hasn't always been that person. And I think for me, inside of that, my mind immediately went to, well, is this really cheating or is this an arrangement?
To answer your question, I don't think this is an arrangement, nor is it cheating. I think you grow with somebody. And the crazy thing, going back to what I previously said, when you're living in your truth, right? A lot of people want the benefits without also accepting the bullshit. Now, a person who may hear that may say, "Oh, so I'm okay, I'm good."
Yeah, because there's a difference between going through ups and downs with somebody and men, what I feel like, actively trying to hurt women in order to get off some type of apathy, to get their rocks off, to get a high in some type of way. You have to harm the woman that you're in a relationship with. A lot of y'all niggas get off on that. And so you feel like a woman is supposed to be in a relationship with you and deal with whatever type of abuse you sully out to her because you might provide a nice lifestyle for her. The women are always saying this, but then y'all act like we be bitter and hating and we don't know what we talking about. But this is the nigga telling y'all. The nigga with the money is ignorant enough and entitled enough to just say it out of his mouth that his presumption is that you need to deal with whatever abuse he decides to give to you because you have a nice lifestyle.
I'm sorry that you're not for me.
Yeah.
But when you cite the source of who that comment is coming from, you're not mine either. So
yeah.
But what does that mean? Talking about cite the source. What does that mean? What does that mean? So you are assuming that there are no jazzy, like beautiful women who would not waste their time getting their asses made sore to be emotionally abused by a fuck nigga that wants them to earn the little he decides to give them? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? We don't want to be your type, Kim. That's the point. Your comment shows how much it bothers you that you aren't able to get over on the whole of women with this bullshit that you sully out. You have to find a specific type of traumatized, abused young woman in order to turn her into Jazzy.
Yeah.
I say to myself, and I'm like, all right, I got a place of refuge in her.
Can I ask you just a direct question? Do you see yourself marrying her?
To your point,
Yeah.
marriage
Yes.
is not the ultimate goal for me.
Yes.
Okay.
I do want to get married.
Well, that's good.
I do, but listen. So the thing about that word of marry the girl, I'm not saying that to you directly. I'm saying that to the people who see this and their response. We're so trauma bond by this thought of get married, have kids.
Yeah.
It's
not trauma bond, sweetheart. Brainwashed is what you mean. Socialized is what you mean.
That's the way that the propaganda of life that everybody has been putting in our faces to say, okay, get married, have kids, whatever. Not or overlooking or not identifying that that's still a way for the devil to dwell in.
Ask one question though, a personal question. Please. I saw a clip that you did and it was.
I don't know what that means. That's still a place for the devil to dwell in. I guess I do understand. Okay, so basically what that means is a marriage can be fucked up too. You need to go to therapy and deal with your childhood, Cam. I think you're still really mad at the way your parents' marriage played out and you acting that out in your relationship with Jazzy, but not marrying her. So you feel like it's not the same thing. So you don't have to feel bad personally about putting a woman through the same shit you mad at your parents about. Like you're literally mad at your mom and your dad for how your dad treated your mom. And so you then act out in that exact same way with Jazzy, but you don't marry her. So it's almost like I'm giving you the out. I'm giving you the out by not being married to you. So if at any point my abuse becomes too much, you're not married to me, you can just go ahead and go. That's really what it is. Like, and to say he wants marriage, that's cap. You constantly contradicting yourself. Is it a value to you or do you not want it? Like, what are you talking about? Pick a side, weird ass nigga. Oh, fucking cat in a hat looking ass nigga. Weird.
Let's see the exact line, okay? Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law. Now, technically speaking, if we're going off of grammatic English, okay, he is saying, I can talk about black women, and that's why.
Don't let no white comedian talk about no black women.
So he's basically saying all white comedians
are only allowed to
talk about black women
exclusively.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're back.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a law.
Finally, he understands
it's a
it.
law.
Now I understand why he's doing a comedy with the South Park creators.
That makes sense.
Because he appreciates white comedians that make fun of black people.
There you go.
And they've done that brilliantly for decades.
Yeah, that's true.
And he would never want to, break one of his own laws.
No, that's true.
I mean, didn't they have a character called Token on the South Park show?
Yeah, they do.
Which I'm sure Kendrick is a big fan of.
That's true.
He must be a big fan
true.
if he's going to do a comedy with them. I mean, we can look that up. Apparently, he has a comedy coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fact.
But Al.
This, okay, I hear words coming out of his mouth, but his energy is giving, I'm mad about it. And so now I'm going to try to become a sarcastic asshole so that I can make it seem as if Kendrick Lamar is fake and phony coming at me because he'll go and make comedy with other white comedians who are going to make fun of black people, but you have a problem when I do it. We know you want to act like there weren't nuance to what you did. Jokes can be jokes sometimes. What you did was not a joke. The shit wasn't even funny. It really was a rant about women that you really shouldn't even know about, because when was the last time you were with a black woman? It was weird the way you were going off. And now the way you're going off here, it's even more like the mustache. Like it's giving me, weird energy, like very weird. I'm worried. I'm worried. Somebody should check his basement type of energy.
Al, you're getting, let's see the exact line, okay? You're getting groomed right now. We need to ungroom.
Yeah, you are getting
we need to ungroom you right now.
Let's see.
Okay? I mean that Blizzard, because he sent people, he says slide on What he said, slide, where's the line? Okay, the N-words that coon, the N-words that being groomed, slide on both of them. Whoa, that seems like a call to violence.
It does.
Why would he call to,
Are you really going to white mansplain Kendrick Lamar's lyrics? What is this podcast about? What is this podcast? What is this about? Because from what I understand, Andrew Schultz is supposed to be somebody that listens to rap music, that listens to hip hop music, that a lot of the times gives his opinion on such things. So it's mad weird for you to now get up here with the grammatically correct of it all and try to degrade what you know is a very high form of hip hop.
if he's about protecting black people, why would the call to violence be towards the black dudes, not the white guy making the joke?
Well, you gotta understand.
What?
No. You gotta understand.
You've heard someone say that before and you're trying to make a point. You're trying to make a point. He said, don't let y'all. So whatever that means.
You're getting groomed right now. We need to ungroom you.
Yeah, you are getting
we need to
groomed.
ungroom you. This is the black girlfriend effect. This is
You not know about
glow
this.
up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had.
Yeah, we remember all of the terrible things he said about black women. It is very weird. It's not funny. I think it's also annoyingly bitch made the way the other men are uncomfortable, or some of them are not finding it as funny, knowing that it's fucked up. Black dude on the end keeps fucking with his hat, keeps covering his face. Yeah, I wish y'all would say something. It's a podcast. It's a podcast. So it would be nice if y'all would contradict the bullshit at some point. I mean, even make it interesting. But instead, y'all gonna let Andrew show his little dick upsetness that somebody who is well respected in hip hop says something about the way he talked about black women. You are also being used as a way to let everybody know that Kendrick's ear is down to the streets. He know what y'all niggas talking about. He know what y'all niggas doing. And you felt like what you said was so funny. I don't know why you feel a way like you weren't supposed to be reprimanded. And that's why we blame the coon ass niggas. That's why we blame them. That's why they get an even worse reaction from him. Because you look like me and you letting that white boy run his mouth about black women in a way that you know is disrespectful and uncalled for, but you let him do it. And so now when I come at him, he wants to use his platform to try to act like I'm not really speaking for black people the way I am. He's weird. And Andrew's a weirdo. Andrew's a fucking weirdo. You are normally in black spaces. Like, that's the weird part. You listen to rap. You listen to hip hop. Don't play me out, bitch. Like, this, and you really upset about it. Like, we could tell you mad. You can't even keep still. Like, just weird, clear little dick energy. That's what it's giving. It's giving clear little dick energy. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on. Did y'all see this? The Boys and Average Joe actor Malcolm Barrett is under investigation following assault accusations. According to reports obtained by TMZ, a woman contacted the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department recently alleging that Barrett, whom she had been friends with for months, assaulted her after a night of drinking. The woman claims she woke up in bed to find Barrett touching her and says the actor then had sex with her against her will. Following the report, the woman underwent a sexual assault kit, and the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department Special Victims Bureau is now leading the investigation. No arrests have been made as of now. So I don't know, and this is all alleged. Can anybody say that they couldn't really picture it? Like, I feel like you could picture this, right? Like, is it just me? We'll keep our eye on this story, but it goes to show the nice guys. I know a lot of great black men. Yeah, he's your friend. He's your homeboy. and you can't trust him to not assault you. You can't trust him to not assault you when you're passed out drunk. Yeah. It's giving creep. Creep, 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 creep. Kanye West, ex-personal assistant Lauren Pescata, is struggling to serve him with her SA harassment lawsuit. And it's so funny to me that she can't find him. And I'm gonna tell you why it's so funny, because y'all remember when they would pop out all the time and the paparazzi would be there. And this is one of the reasons why I really don't like the way people would act like Kim is the one that wanted attention all the time and Kanye didn't want that attention. I always felt like that was such cap and that was such bullshit. And he really like dove deep into that narrative once they started going through their divorce. I don't want my child out there like this. I don't want, everybody to be in our business like that. But I always believed, for one, you sought her out, you knew who she was, and you still wanted to be with her. You were obsessed with her. You were dressing her. You were like in control of her when it came to like the choices that she made. So to me, I feel like it let us know more so than not that Kanye West would call paparazzi himself. Like, I think when him and the other girl go out and we see her somewhere naked, he's called paparazzi because he wants Kim, he wants other people, whoever it is, he wants them to see them outside engaging in this very, we don't give a fuck about the world. I'm rich. I'm Kanye. This is my new wife. That's a lookalike to Kim. And now I'm going to have her out here ass naked while I'm in a full sweatshirt, sweatpants, and a fucking hat. But you can see her titties. Every time you click on a picture of her, she's somewhere naked. And she's doing it because I want her to do it. Like, to me, that's the energy of what's going on. So I believe when people say that Kanye has put them in these weird ass situations or harassed them, because it's also been said that he put porn up on the screen during like a business meeting. So I hope that she's able to find him, but I think it's funny that she can't find him when normally whenever he was out and about, paparazzi would just pop up. Like as if he wasn't that hard to find. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. And we're just going to leave it there. Okay, so y'all know we're about to go. So let's get into the last of it.
I'm a savage. Whatever I want, I'm going to get. Whatever I want, I have to get.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Now, I don't know why this is a story that we're posting as if we didn't already know this. But y'all do know that Cassie tried to resolve her claims with Diddy behind the scenes before filing the lawsuit. And he said no, because he was an egomaniac and thought he was going to continue to get away with these things because he's been getting away with them for like 20, 30 years. So he thought he would be able to continue to do that. He's still on top. Whatever he wants, he's going to get. Take that. Bad boy for life. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of evidence to validate him feeling like he was untouchable. Cassie Ventura proved that that was not the case. Okay. And so then we move on to what's going on with his kids. Christian Combs, the son of music mogul Diddy, was officially served with legal documents in a sexual assault case while at his father's Miami mansion. According to court documents obtained by In Touch, Grace O. Marquez, who filed the lawsuit accusing Christian of assault, battery, SA, and emotional distress, had the paperwork delivered to Diddy's waterfront mansion. In her suit, Grace claimed that she worked as a stewardess on a yacht named Victorious in July 2022 and accused Christian of dragging and SAing her during a chartered trip. She described the yacht's environment as hedonistic and said that Christian immediately took an inappropriate interest in her, pressuring her to drink before becoming physically aggressive. Grace claimed he cornered her, groped her, and forced her to fight him off. In addition to the emotional toll, Grace claims the alleged assault led to a breakup with her partner and has caused lasting mental health issues. Y'all, that's terrible. And niggas will do that. You will go to them telling them that a man hurt you or harmed you in this type of way, and they will blame you for it. We previously reported exclusively that Grace's attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, informed us that Diddy was aware of the lawsuit and has sent him photos of Grace's injuries back in April. This comes as Diddy faces mounting legal challenges, including federal charges and other lawsuits. And then I heard something about Justin. Justin can't rent out apartments in California anymore because he's been going around not paying his rent. I do feel like father like son. I believe that story. We talked about that before. I'm glad she was able to get him served, but I think a lot of y'all are really being, I'm not gonna say y'all are being naive. That's what I'm gonna say. Y'all are being naive, allowing him to put his children in front of himself as if they're some type of image shield for him. When really, if you really understand the psychology of a person like Diddy, you would know that there is no way his children have not been impressed upon by his ways. Oh, he's just a freak nigga. Oh, but he's a great dad. No, that's not how that goes. The things that Diddy does, the way that Diddy acts, how he goes about controlling other grown-ass people, if you think he hasn't brainwashed, groomed, and controlled his own kids in a negative manner, you don't understand how this works because you can't compartmentalize like that. So whoever he is in real life, that's who his kids experience him as well. He will be a good person to them sometimes. He'll give them lavish gifts. He'll give them access to everything that he has access to, but he will abuse them, talk down to them, make them feel like they're less than if they are not willing to do some of the same things that he's willing to do. So let's read. Neighbors, possibly to no surprise, Diddy has been hit with a new lawsuit, this time from a former employee and friend of Cassie. So now this person has been identified because we heard about her. Brianna Banna Bonglang was, I think that's how you pronounce it, Bonglang, who previously designed clothes for Diddy, filed a complaint on November 27th, making claims that we've previously heard about from another friend of Cassie's, Tiffany Red. She accuses Diddy of groping her and dangling her off of a 17th floor balcony, which was seemingly Cassie's apartment back on September 26, 2016. Sean P. Diddy Combs sexually battered Miss Brianna Banna Bongolan. They spelled it wrong the first time. I'm gonna just call that Lady Brianna. They dangled her off of a 17-story high balcony and then slammed her into the patio furniture on the balcony, according to the document. His outrageous and abhorrent conduct violated Miss Bongolan's fundamental dignity, bodily autonomy, and sense of safety. This event was the culmination of a series of threats, intimidation, and violence that colored many of Miss Bongolan's interactions with Mr. Combs from the day she met him. Mr. Combs' threats that he was a motherfucking devil and that he would kill her were intended to terrorize, intimidate, and instill fear. Therefore, when he forcibly groped her breast, dangled her from a balcony, and battered her, she reasonably believed that Mr. Combs' assault was him making good on his threats. The document continues. The filing also says the only purpose of dangling someone over a balcony is to actually kill them or to intentionally terrorize them and rob them of any concept of dominion over their own bodily autonomy and safety. It should be no surprise that is exactly what happened to Ms. Bongolan. And that's her, Cassie, and Tiffany Red. So yeah, I definitely can believe it. And this is another story that will add to the stories that I feel like y'all really can't dispute. This is a story I feel like y'all can act like y'all want to dispute this, but we've heard this multiple times from different sources. We heard it from Cassie. We heard it from Tiffany Red. It's probably, somewhere in old boy's testimony, but she's showing her face. And somebody was like, Diddy can't hang her off of a balcony. First of all, you don't know how heavy she is. Y'all underestimate how strong Diddy is. But also Diddy has security. And if you've never seen the 5 Heartbeats where he got that shit from, in the 5 Heartbeats, you see that Big Red walked around with big ass security guards. So when it was time to beat ass, the security guards were helping. They were holding the person down. They were dangling the person out the window. He's a part of it, but you see how it went on the 5 Heartbeats, right? Yes, my office hours are from. That. And if y'all want to know why that happened, Big Red was stealing money from his artists. One of his artists had questions about his books. He told him, if you got questions about your royalties and my books, my hours are 9 to 5, nigga. I'm not talking to you about that right now. But really, he didn't want to talk to him, period, about the money that he owed him because he was stealing from him. So in order to keep him from diving any deeper, in order to terrorize him, he held the man over the balcony, brought him up thinking that the scare would be good enough. But a lot of times what you don't realize that you piss people off. I don't know if y'all ever seen the 5 Heartbeats, but that was a part of Big Red's takedown was Bird in the Midnight Falcons. Bird decided back after Jimmy got killed and Bird showed up at Eddie's apartment to talk to girl, you know the whole movie. To talk to Duck and his brother and Leon, girl, y'all know I love me some JT. Love me some Leon, girl. But anyway, remember he walked in with his sweater. Everybody was clean as fuck. And then you see the papers saying how Big Red was taken down and investigated for Jimmy's killing and for stealing from his artists and payola and all of that shit. Okay? That was the first time I ever heard payola was on the 5 Heartbeats. There's some great jazz music on the background of the 5 Heartbeats. Y'all should see my Now That We're Grown 5 Heartbeats. I don't know if y'all ever seen it, but it's really, really good. But yeah, y'all, you know, motherfuckers is wilding out there in the streets. Yeah, here go a story about Justin Combs' attorney is speaking out after claims that his client has been banned from renting homes in Los Angeles because he would allegedly throw wild parties and will wreck the homes. According to Page 6, a Southern California mansion broker alleged the company that I work with rented houses to Justin. He would say, I'm having 20 people over, but there would be 200. And then they would wreck the house. It's gotten to the point where nobody will rent to him. He called me to rent and I said no. While the source did not provide exact details about how Combs allegedly mistreated properties, his attorney Jeffrey Lichtman said that his client has not gotten into any legal trouble related to his alleged ragers. Justin has not been charged with a crime or sued civilly regarding any of these accusations for a reason. He did nothing wrong. Okay. Just because you haven't been sued doesn't mean that you didn't do what they said you did. And I want to be clear that he's having reckless parties where they trash the house. So you think that the sons are not doing the same shit that they daddy was doing? You really think that Diddy did not teach them and really probably impose his freak shit life on those kids when they're literally acting out some of his same behaviors, which is the reason why I feel like they was mad at Ray J. That's the reason why they was mad at Ray J, because they wanted to take over for doing the parties and shit. And Ray J is trying to basically get out there in front of the story because Ray J is always involved in some shit in Hollywood. So I think Ray J was, I'm going to get out there. I'm going to separate myself from Diddy and I'm going to try to take his spot as being the party guy. Right. And the kids look like they want to remain the party guy. And then I saw this weekend.
You know what I mean? I got car seats inside, for real. That's what it's come to. You know what I'm saying? For what I'm trying to do. And you know I know. Like, I know. Like, okay. All right.
I guess his car got shot up. I'm not sure, but the glass is broken.
What y'all want to do to me?
I don't know what's going on. Y'all. But Ray J's been going through it lately. I wonder if it's going to be on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Mi gente. Okay, I wonder if it's going to be on Love and Hip Hop Miami. That's another thing. My members only. Okay, Love and Hip Hop Miami. We'll probably try to get that done before the Ooh Ladies First panel tomorrow. Okay. I think that's all I wanted to talk to y'all about. Yeah, I think that was it. Y'all, it's a lot going on in these streets. It's a lot going on. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow BondyBlue Bites on YouTube, my other page where I'm putting the clips of these lives up. So please subscribe to that channel as well. And I love you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Peace out.